Okay. So I just got stung by a stinging nettle plant. And I'll show you. How can I show you this? Don't mind the makeup all over my fingers. But, how do I do this? Well, I'll just balance my phone on a rock. Now put a stone. Oh no, that's a really bad idea. Well, I don't know. Do you see that little black dot right on the side of my fingernail? It's on my skin on my index finger. And there's a line that goes like that. And there's a black dot at the very end of it. This plant stung me right there. Upon contact, it's caused from a chemical. I was just searching it on Wikipedia. And yeah, so I'll show you the plant. So I was passing through the bushes right there. And I've always known that this plant was here. It's just I didn't know that it was stinging nettle. And I believe I've touched it before and I didn't feel anything. But I guess somehow, I don't know, it happened this time. And so I went over to kind of pull it back out of the way of my path, and I hit, one of those needles. The hairs along the stem touched me, and they are like needles. They not only kind of poke you, but they have chemicals in them that kind of inject this chemical that causes a sting on contact. So I think that's very interesting. I do not take this experiment as something negative that happened in my life. I feel like it has opened my eyes to, now I know how to identify stinging nettle. So I learned this after I took a picture of it like that, and then look it up on Wikipedia, and I found out that yes, it is indeed stinging nettle, and it's the only and first stinging nettle plant I've ever seen in my life, and it looks like might be a perennial, maybe an annual, but it's autumn, and any perennial or annual that kind of grows tall will get woody at the base. So I think that's what's happening. There's this stem, it kind of goes up, curves, and then there it is. And yeah, there's another stalk right here. And it goes from here and then branches into two, because it probably died right there, died back, and then sprouted two shoots, and then it flowered over there. So yeah, very interesting experience. I can see the stinging nettle shoot. Looks like there's a brown one right there, and then there's one from last year that looks like it's right here. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm very fascinated by poisonous plants. I mean, imagine like getting one of the leaves on your tongue. It would feel like those exploding candies, but just 100 times more powerful. I don't know. I feel like I'm exaggerating, but like significantly more powerful. So yeah, don't touch this. I mean, if you see this, take a screenshot of these frames I'm giving you, these beautiful frames, because this is what stinging nettle looks like. There's the flowers, dead, and Here's the living flowers, and here's the leaf arrangement. So it kind of looks, I feel like it might be loosely related to mint. Mint. Um, and here's its fall colors. It's turning this faded yellow. Very interesting. It has a pale stem. When you look at it like this, the stem looks pale, but when you look at it like this, the stem looks darker, and that's because you're looking through many of those little spines and little pokey things that stick out of the plant in all directions. So yeah, it's a very interesting plant. Because it is so noxious, I guess, is a word. Like you get like the sensation as soon as you touch it, and it hurts a lot. It feels like I don't know. It has the kind of abruptness of like a bee sting, but it hurts way less. I think. I haven't been stung by a bee in a while, but yeah, it's a very interesting experience. And here's the size of the leaves for scale. My hand is at the same plane as these leaves are, so that's the size of the leaves. They're like that long, that big, and yeah, very interesting plant. But unfortunately, it's too noxious for me to try it as an accent plant for one of my bonsai. But there are plants that look just like it that can be good imitations. But I don't know, why imitate a poisonous plant when you have a plant that looks almost exactly like this? There is many plants that look exactly like this. But, you sometimes just gotta look really closely at those little thorns and hairs on it. So yeah, very interesting. So yeah, that's all for today. This is the Watch Poplars, and I will see you in the next video.